Excuse me. Hold on. The rest is still unwritten. Oh, the rest is still unwritten. Natasha Bedingfield, unwritten. So check it out. Anyway, moving along. So this video, I'm just talking about, just basically random, but to talk about the importance of being realistic in your own life. So I ain't really gonna say nothing in a way to cater to anybody. I'm not even gonna look at the views. I'm not even trying to, you know what I'm saying? This is strictly something that I realize in my own life when I look at it like, I kind of look at it like in life, a lot of times we don't be realistic, right? And what I mean by that is in any different area, in any area of your life, it don't matter what it is, a lot of times we don't be realistic, especially when we're in the process of growing or trying to develop something or accumulate something over time. So a lot of times we'll be in a situation where we don't be looking at time and we don't be paying attention. We don't be realistic. We particular craft or whatever it is we're trying to build towards, right? And here's a quick disclaimer. I'm not saying that whatever you do in life, you need to put in energy into that shit. Hey, shout out Mystical Mystrio, Virgo season 100. Shout out to Mystical Mystrio. So I'm not saying in life that everything needs the earth element, aka discipline, time, structure. You need to put in a lot of energy work into things. Yes. But what I am saying is, and this is true. The universe speaks to you in signs, symbols, and situations. So one, starting off, if you're in a situation where you've been doing something for a long, long time and you don't even see nothing change, I'm not saying you're gonna fully get into the whole another new circumstance. I'm not saying you finna fully equip whatever it is you're going for right away. That's not what I'm saying. But if you've been doing it for long enough and you're still in a situation where nothing has even tweaked slightly in that situation, I mean, there don't be no other opportunities coming to your life that even if you don't take them, that's still like God letting you know, okay, this is still a possibility. If new people don't come into your life, if nothing in your life changes while you on the process of road to doing whatever you're doing and you've been doing it for a while, to me, that's like a straight up sign that whatever you're doing isn't either isn't worth it or isn't working. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like so many times we've been doing stuff. We could be doing stuff for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and you never want to fully put a real time on anything and on everything. But when you've been doing stuff for years and stuff like that, I just look at it like you've been doing stuff for so dang long that if it's been 5, 6, 7 plus years and ain't nothing changed in that situation, you got to look at yourself like, okay, maybe what I'm doing isn't worth it. Maybe what I'm doing isn't working, and most importantly, maybe just maybe what I'm doing isn't meant to be. And that's from the bottom of my heart. And the reason why I'm not being specific about whatever it is you're doing, because everybody got their own story. Everybody got their own journey. But what I am saying is, it don't matter what you're trying to achieve. I'm not saying to give up now, but I am telling you there may be a different way you need to attack the situation that you're trying to, come into grasp with. I don't care if you're trying to master something, you're trying to learn something, you're trying to be the best business this, you're trying to be the best business that, you're trying to build your own career, your platform, your portfolio, whatever it is you're trying to do. I'm just saying, if you've been doing it for several years plus, aka long lengths and periods of time, and you still haven't reached that certain homeostasis within yourself to slightly come to grasp with that thing, you might need to realize most nine times out of 10 that it's time to either switch it up, do something else, or maybe what you're trying to achieve and what you're trying to do isn't meant to be. Now, here's the thing. People look at me like, well, certain things do take long times to achieve. What do you mean? Yeah, that's true. Certain things do take longer periods of time to achieve certain things. But here's the thing, like I always say, and like I always believe, the universe and God communicates with us. All possibilities, the overall supreme, whatever you want to call it, communicates with us in many different ways, and it speaks to us through signs, symbols, and situations. So what I'm saying is this. Let me throw out a good example. Let's be specific, because I know how people be. They be kind of like acting like they, you know what I'm saying, the R word, like they off, like they sped, like they don't know what we talking about. Come on now. Say you want to be a rapper, right? Now, like I said, no time limit on anything. It may take 15 years. It may take 10, 15, whatever it is. But what I am saying is this. If you've been trying to be a rapper and you've been putting in works, making songs, writing stuff down, connecting with this person, networking, aka you've been putting a broad amount of energy work to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve, right? Okay, and you actually put in the work. So that's not like you being a bum, you being lazy. You actually been doing things the godly way, aka putting in works with your faith. You've been actually putting in a lot of energy work and trying to expand that parameter and trying to jump into multiple different ways that you can access this to show the universe and God to put out an energy signature of that you really want something. So you're willing to do the means to get to it. So you're not being lazy. You're not just like, oh, I didn't really do nothing, but I got my hands out anyway, and I deserve everything, and God should put it on my hand anyway, even though I didn't really put in the work. No, I'm saying you actually done did almost everything you could do, and it's still taking long periods of time. I'm not saying that that can never happen, but pay attention now. If within that long periods of time that you've been putting energy work in to achieve whatever goal or that goal to wrap it in this particular case to be exact, and this whole stretch of time that you've been doing that, nothing in your life or nothing in that path is tweaked, that mean ain't no new person came into your life. Even say you ain't even got the deal that you want. Say you ain't even made it. It ain't even about making it yet. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying if you ain't fully made it yet, but just pay attention to what I'm saying. I'm saying is, even if you haven't made it, if the universe and God is not putting you into any type of situation that you could slightly see a tweak or a slight change in your life, that's what you call a confirmation. That's confirmation in your life that you on the right track. Confirmation in your life that you're doing things the right way, or that you on that path towards there, or that you see what I'm saying? That you're going towards that path in that direction to your goal the way you want to be. If ain't nothing tweaking and changing, not even the slightest thing, that means you still in the same circumstance physically. You still around the same people, right? Ain't no new people came into your life, even people that can help you out in different ways, internally or physically in your external life. If you ain't been put into a new surroundings in your life, aka a new area, a place that you can go to in your life, if you ain't been put around, if you ain't equipped or gain new things in your life, like physical items that can help you see what I'm saying, go towards that goal even more, like, excuse that cars and motorcycle, but if ain't nothing going on in your life, that's a slight change for the universe and God, overall supreme, whatever, to let you know that, okay, this is you may not be where you want to be yet, child, but here's confirmation that we on the right track, aka here's confirmation that what we doing is working, aka here's confirmation that we are actually what, manifesting. Why? Because we are attracting new people, places, and things in our life. So my whole point is, if you never attracted nothing new, and especially when it's long periods of time, that's why I said 5 years, 6 years, 7 years plus, because we're going off of yearly energies now. These different solstices and seasons I'm talking about now. You see what I'm saying? That's almost a decade long. And you still in the same situation and nothing has changed? Because like I always say, even if you ain't reached the main ending goal you want to achieve yet, but you still might be in a situation where you might have still equipped it new things to you. You might have still equipped it new things, people, places, and things. Things will be in, you might have equipped new items or tools or gadgets that you could utilize to help you get to that ending goal or your goal and your dream faster. People, meaning you might have manifested more people or certain people in your own life that they may play out on a relationship level. They may play out on a networking level. They may play out only on just a relating in a social level, acquaintance level, just a friend. But they still help assist with the energy towards going the way you need to be in your life for your path. And when I say places, I mean being manifested around new surroundings or around more people, places, and stuff like that that manifest and correlate more so with your own energy signature to help you get where you need to be in the first place. Because depending on where you at, what city you in, what state you in, every place is ran by different oversouls and vortexes. Certain places are going to help you manifest your dream a lot faster than others. Go check out astrological ley lines. That's an astrological ley line calculator you can go look at right now on the web. Type in astrology and ley line. You do after video too. I mean, I'm just saying, but go look at it. Astrology ley line calculator. The same way you put in your astrology to get your astrology chart, you put that in, you get your ley lines, and that way wherever your Venus fall over, these are letting you know the places that when you go, you have a higher chance of manifesting love. And it's not pseudo, right? Because these are all we all got born at different places when we was born, that we came into different vortexes on that particular day. There was a certain alignment in the sky that particular day when we was born. So of course different energies correlate with with other people more than they correlate with certain other people. And if you say that that's capped, you capped out, because if that wasn't the case, bruh, there wouldn't be no such thing as people having different personalities. What make me different than you? Oh, we ain't the same. We different. Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, okay. Anything further than that, you can go check that check that up with your lawyer. You feel me? Go check that out with your lawyer. You can. I just brought you to the water. Like they say in the subconscious community. I just brought you to the water. You can get your own cup. But anyway, back to what we was talking about, right? We almost done. But that's all I'm trying to say. When you talk about long periods of times of doing things, yearly energies, all I'm trying to say is, when you're in a situation where you've been doing stuff for a very long period of time, you got to understand that if ain't nothing changed, remember, it's not about getting into the end goal. It's not about being where you want to be all the time. That may take long periods of time. But I'm saying if nothing has changed during that process in general, you see where I'm coming from? I'm not talking about reaching the goal in the award at the end and reaching the goal at the end of the rainbow. I'm saying, has anything changed in that process of you going towards the rainbow? Because if ain't nothing changed, ain't no people came into your life, no new people, you ain't been put into a better places and surroundings that correlate more so with your energy to help you get to that goal. If you haven't equipped with certain new things or items that can help you reach that goal even faster, then that's letting you know that whatever you're doing is void. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing is void. And it's not technically working, and you technically wasting your time. AKA, it's only a handful, probably less than that, a number of things that you can either do from that when you realize that that's the case. And whatever you've been doing ain't manifesting new energy, so it's probably void and it's not gonna really help you in your life. You either be in a situation where you change up that routine in general and you do something else, or AKA go about it in a totally new way. um you either realize, damn, I need to drop this because this must not be meant to be for me in this lifetime. Let me find something else to do. Or reach full realization of yourself. Try to find that part of you that you feel like was missing in, and how I can go about my goal a lot better and adjust and assist yourself as such. It's only a handful of stuff that you can really do though, because once you in that type of situation, you got to reach the realization for yourself and realize that you've been wasting your time. So in other words, you got to be your truest self and go and I'm not saying don't go towards your goal, but at that point don't worry so much about it in a sense of trying to get to that end of the pot. So you know what I'm saying? The same way you was doing before. Just focus more so on being in a situation where you be your truest self. AKA take care of your own responsibilities the same way that you was doing before. But just focus on bettering and being the best version of yourself that you can be. Don't worry about that particular art in particular like that, and trying to hone that. Unless, now if that's what you feel like you truly like to do, then do that. Listen to your spirit if you really, you know what I'm saying, because that's different. But for the most part, a lot of times we trying to achieve something, a lot of people lose hope anyway, because that's their spirit usually tell them that they tired of the circumstance. But sometimes people do be weak and they give up early too. But I'm just saying, I don't care what it is, and I stand on that. If you've been doing stuff for a long time, yearly energies, and ain't nothing changed, remember, like I said again, not saying reaching the end goal and being perfect and getting everything you wanted off that. I'm not saying that. Sometimes it do take time. I'm saying if nothing during that whole process in general has changed, you ain't been putting around nothing new or nothing manifesting new in your life and in your space for that, then that's letting you know that you might need to switch something up, aka that might not meant to be. That's all I'm saying. You can disagree, you can feel the way. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I know it sounds like I'm raining. I'm gonna get out of here, but hey, my message was delivered. You see what I'm saying? My message was delivered. That's all I had to say. And I just stand firm. But I just feel like people got to get to a situation in their life where they reach a certain level of realization in their own life and realize that, okay, if this is meant, if it was truly meant for you to be, if it was truly meant in your path and your purpose and meant for you to be, it would come a lot easier to you. And that don't mean that life come without the struggles. But I'm saying things would manifest slowly in that process in general. That's what people don't get. I ain't saying give up. I ain't say that. I ain't say that things don't take a stretch. I ain't say things shouldn't take a long time. Excuse me. I'm saying if nothing is manifested within that period in general, that is a red flag. That's all I'm saying. And all I'm saying is, from an astrological point of view, a spiritual internal point of view, that energy may not be in your favor. in this lifetime. Maybe in next lifetime, maybe later on after you accumulate a little bit more. That could be the case too. But off the bat, in that chapter and season of your life that you're going through that, and that's happening, and no change is happening during that lengthy process, that is confirmation letting you know that you need to either switch something up or this is not meant to be. So you need to focus on other things in your life. Focus, yeah, that don't mean stop that. You see what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. Have balance. That don't mean stop what you're doing and stop going for your craft. That means this may not be meant for you in this chapter in your life. This may not be meant for you at all. This may not be what is for you in your lifetime. Or it could be at this moment. And so what you need to do and focus on is putting energy work into the other areas of your life. You see what I'm saying? Put more energy work into just better yourself as a whole. And then the things that need to come into your life will slowly but surely come into your life. You see what I'm saying? Piece by bit. Hell, you might even manifest substance out of this area, that this new area that you putting in towards your life, that you focus on now, because you're not focused on that main craft as much anymore. And what you pulling out of that new substance that you're doing now in your life may actually help you with what you was trying to, the goal you was trying to assist in the first place. So this is why I say, don't get so lost and honed into that one craft. If that is the situation for lengthy periods of time, there's been no energy accumulated out of that space in general. That means you keep putting energy work into that, but just try to put more energy work into other areas of your life, aka bettering your overall self. So then you pull out and extract substance and different energies from all other areas of your life that'll actually come back around and help you assist with your main goal in the first place. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, that was pretty much the main message of what I was trying to say. Mystical Michio, sorry, I'm just not getting to you now. Hold on. You say, what's the signs that something is not supposed to be because I went through a situation where that happened? Yeah, exactly. I hope I was able to explain it for you well enough and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. If you've been in this situation, and listen, it has to be lengthy periods of time. A lot of people are lazy. I'm not saying you just did something for 5 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 year, 3. I'm saying if it's been 5, 6, 7 years plus, 10 years plus, you know what I'm saying? And you've been doing stuff for a lengthy period of time. That's, like I said, that's a long time. You talk about yearly energies. This is a long period of time you've been putting energy work in. And ain't nothing changed in that. It's not about getting to the end of the goal. But I'm saying if ain't nothing changed while you're in the process, in the journey of achieving that goal throughout that whole long process, then that's letting you know that that's like your spirit telling you that this ain't meant to be. It's either not meant for you to be in general in this whole lifetime, or it's not meant for you to be at this moment. Either way, you still need to, you can keep focusing energy on that, but it's important. That's like your spirit letting you know it wants you to put more energy in the other areas in your life. That's real though. That's real. Because a lot of us don't, bruh. And a lot of us be in situations where we be so hurt and heart-stricken because we weren't able to achieve what that goal that we mainly wanted, especially, right? All right? Especially when there's been situations and periods of time where it's been long periods of time, years and years, and it hurts us because it's like, dang, I just want this so bad. But that's like your spirit telling you, don't focus on that as much. You can still focus on it, but don't focus on it as much. It wants you to focus more so on other areas of your life, because maybe those just maybe it is meant to be in this lifetime. But just maybe you focusing on those other areas of your life might actually be what you need to help assist you with that main goal in the first place. And that's how deep things get, you see what I'm saying? And sometimes it might not be meant at all in this particular lifetime, but you know that based upon your own circumstance, situations, and how you feel, and your emotional vibration, and the frequency of the thing. What's the sign of something it's not supposed to have be doing situation? Me grab my note and pen. Shout out Mexico Mistral. Shout out Abdulaziz Abdullah. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to Uncle Luke. Shout out to Insole. Hello. Shout out to Johnny Blaze 320. Appreciate it. Michigan Michelle said, I got a lot of signs of signals of my martial arts ish. My grandpa was a karate black belt, and they said I got good hands. Low key in the circumstances. Nah, I did it for 12 years. Got jack-ish back. I did get results, but failed in the end. But a new door opened with football. See, yeah, like that's how it be, bro. Because sometimes your spirit, depending on the circumstance, situation that you in, sometimes I feel like our spirits are manifest other situations, circumstances in our life to help us put more energy work into the other things in our life that maybe either work more so in our favor or that may be a certain energy signature in whatever new circumstance is trying to pull us towards to do, that that'll help us. When we do that, it'll help us with everything else, even the goal that we may be trying to achieve in the first place. So yeah, but with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. But yeah, that's real. Sorry, I keep putting on my shoes and stuff like that. But them ain't even my shoes, to be honest. To be honest, that might be pops. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't care. As long as the message is out, that's all that matter. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful day outside, big Florida vibe, backyard vibe. You know, real tropical out here, humid and stuff like that. You say the path. You say with football, the path of least resistance. Yeah, 100%. Thank you. You see, you just took the words right out of my mouth. And like that's what I mean when I be saying what I be saying. Cause sometimes, like you right, I guess I use so many words for it only because I'm trying to be as specific and detailed as possible. But yeah, I use so much words for it. But that's the best way you can break it down. The path of least resistance. You see what I'm saying? Cause the spirit need hard work. The spirit needs some type of structure sometimes. The spirit do need discipline. This is how you build strength. But at the same time, the spirit also like to be free. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. You say yeah, 100%. I'm just trying to explain it the best way. But like I say, the spirit needs structure and discipline and strength. But the spirit also needs to be free too. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be too chaotic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna eventually reach a realm when you during the evolution process and the ascension levels of spirit, you're gonna eventually reach a realm where you go into a realm that's chaotic like that too. Where, cause that's actually what the spirit likes. The spirit actually like that. I know it sounds crazy, but the spirit actually like change. It don't like stagnancy, and this is why this is such a hellish, holistic realm, bruh. Mystical Misho, I got a bomb video coming out soon about the three heavens. So tap into that. I got a bomb video coming out about the three heavens. It's gonna be deep. I got the notepad ready. I got the visuals. I done written this stuff down. I got references from the book of Enoch and what it was talking about. We going deep. Uriel broke down a little bit of the Enoch too, but I got an in-depth version of it, how I'm breaking it out, and it's gonna make you realize and see stuff. You're gonna be able to understand where the dead are and how clouds are correlated with dead people. But the reason why clouds are so low, because they're heavy density. So the fact you can even see a cloud is letting you know how dense these people who done died, they done got so lost into this realm. So that's why you seeing a bunch of clouds floating, because clouds are really correlated with the deceased. But in particular the deceased that died with heavy vibration, heavy attachment to this realm. That's why they so dang low. This is why in certain Japanese cultures, certain Chinese cultures, certain cultures, you anytime when they talk about a ghost, think about it, y'all. Cause I'm not gonna get into depth yet, but this video gonna be hard. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be hard. So think about it. Anytime they portray a ghost, what color they portray ghosts? Now we know spirits have all different kind of colors, shapes, and forms, but what colors do they typically show a ghost being? White, right? Exactly. Japanese believes everything had a spirit. Exactly. What anytime they talk about a ghost or spirit, what color they correlated to? White, right? Casper the ghost. Then whenever they do the Halloween for the ghost, it's always white, and it's like a cloud figure. It's like a cloud figure. Usually ain't got no feet or nothing. It's like a cloud figure. Okay, so now you realizing how clouds are actually correlated with the deceased. But here's the thing, because look, that's why I be shouting out Uriel, because he helped me realize stuff. Shout out Subconscious Community, shout out to Pilot Man, shout out Uriel, all that. Because he was one of the first ones to make me realize about what ghosts are. Ghosts ain't just any other type of spirit. Everything is spirit, but ghost is not just any type of spirit. Ghost, to be a ghost in particular, is a person that done died, and they spirit was so attached to the earthly realm that they still floating around relative to this space. They still floating around. There's spirits all around you. Whenever you drive into, like, say you driving to Yeehaw Junction, right? Or you going to Alabama, you going to a certain place, Mississippi, Tennessee, whoop, whoop, whoop. Anywhere you at, bro. Anywhere, you could be California, anywhere you at, and you feel that real eerie feeling. You see what I'm saying? You feel that real eerie feeling. That's letting you know that there's spirits and presences in that area. Because spirits affect. They don't really affect you physically like they portray in the movies. Spirits affect you through your higher dimensional vessels, aka your emotions, your feelings, and your thoughts and stuff like that, and visions and stuff like that. That's how spirits communicate with you. This is how you get the concept of telepathy, for you to even be able to have telepathy with somebody that's actually alive or not in the first place, because y'all communicate metaphysically. You see what I'm saying? That's the true communication language of the spirit and the spirit realm. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, I ain't gonna go about the whole video, but I did want to break the little cloud thing down. Yeah, exactly. Clouds are like low hanging fourth dimension. Yeah, clouds are the lowest dense. So I'm gonna come back here soon, but clouds, when you see clouds, you see clouds when you look up at clouds, right? You know, you can see it or not. Clouds ain't really that high from this realm. Planes be flying above clouds. So that's letting you know that clouds are still relative associated with this realm. So they are still a part of the spirit realm. Don't get it twisted. That they still higher into a spirit realm, but they in the lowest part of the spirit realm that you can be in. When you talk about Earth, they one step away from Earth. A lot of these cloud beings are thought forms. These are anytime you be thinking and stuff like that, and you thinking about something that's on Earth, that's a cloud. What, you know how let me okay. You know whenever you watching cartoons and somebody get an idea, what pop up above their head? A cloud. It could be anything. It could have been, they could have made it a box. They could have made it a star. They could have made it a bright star. You know what I'm saying? A 5-pointed bright star. They could have used fire as a sparking of idea. No, they use a cloud, right? Pay attention. So, anytime you see clouds, clouds represent the deceased that are vibrating so low that they're still attached to this realm. They're correlated with deceased spirits that are still attached to the third dimension. So they're very low vibrational spirits. They haven't expanded and contracted enough, aka ascended, to be able to be taken higher. Because there's higher realms that's even higher than just a cloud being, but that's still in this space too. Because you can go above the clouds and reach that next atmosphere, but that's not outside of this bowl dome. I'm just calling it a dome for your understanding. That's not outside of this bowl dome. You see what I'm saying? That's still relatively in this space, but still above the clouds. So that's why I got a visual I'm gonna show y'all later tonight. Or if not tonight, probably like tomorrow. But I'm gonna get to you soon because I've been holding out. I've been getting prepared, but I've been studying, getting into the book of Enoch, learning different things in the Bible, correlating to it, about the 3 heavens and the 3 realms. Here we all talk about the 9 dimensions and everything. I've been putting into deep, right? Deep understanding. You see what I'm saying? Deep, detailed understanding. So it's gonna be lit, you know what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, yeah, anytime you have a thought is like a cloud figure. See what I'm saying? And a lot of times people don't have otherworldly thoughts on their mind. So those thoughts that are floating around, this is why thoughts come and go. What else come and go? What else come and go that you can see but still disperse too very quickly? Thoughts do that too. Well, what else do that? Yeah, clouds do. You see what I'm saying? Whoop. So that's just letting you know right there how things are correlated. Anytime you see a cloud being, these are beings still basically like walking amongst the earth technically. That's what you don't realize. They still floating amongst the earth. And no such thing as being a cloud being without being into a lower vibration nature. All cloud beings are getting ready and are looking for a body to be born in again. Because clouds get birthed from the head first. You see what I'm saying? That's like people who watch Uriel. That's what I be saying. I be pitching up because he say so much stuff. A lot of people that's on my channel, like Mystical Misho, he understand what I'm saying. It's a process. That spirit being, that cloud, that fourth dimensional being, that body, is like a thought form. And then whenever you resonate with it, it lives into your head and stuff like that. And then it eventually goes through a process of eventually conforming into the body and taking a blood cell. Be like, well, what do you mean a blood cell? This is all pseudo. Yeah, but guess what? You was a cell before you was born out your mama. Your mama, you know what I'm saying? Your mama behind. You weren't just like some full-grown baby and you just plopped out of nowhere. No, you was a cell, and you was a cell. First of all, you was a blood cell. Then you got transferred into a sperm cell. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it worked. So you literally have people living within you. You see what I'm saying? That's how deep it go. But you was a sperm cell, you was a blood cell, and then a sperm cell before you even came out your mama behind. See what I'm saying? So everything is a process. Everything is different shapes and forms, going through different trials and processes and situations. But with that being said, I'm going to let y'all go. What you say, Mr. You say Japanese believe everything had a spirit. Yeah, absolutely. White ghosts. Facts. Clouds are like low-hanging fourth dimension. Yup. I knew clouds was beings. Yeah, facts. Facts, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people not aware of the knowledge and stuff like that. But yeah, clouds definitely beings. And that's why they come into situations where they'll exist. You'll see a fat cloud, then it'll disperse. You'll see another cloud. It's like that shape. It's still the shapeless and formless realm. But I'm gonna get into it. When you talk about like I'm gonna break it down with visuals. You'll know which level you on when you dreaming. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna give you a little quick rerun before I leave because I'm 30 minutes in. I'm gonna give you a quick breakdown. You know when you dreaming and you in the realm of the clouds, aka that's like the lowest density that's closest to Earth. When you having a dream that you still on Earth, but it's like a dream that's no different than when you actually alive. You see what I'm saying? You having a dream that is you on Earth and it's very realistic, but it's no different than when you alive. You see what I'm saying? Um, but then again, the smallest, slightest thing that happened in that dream scare you a lot because you in such a low ram and density of reality here. Now, when you a step above, I think the highest cloud I think is in the stratosphere. When you above that the stratosphere, I believe, and you in the next set of atmospheres that's remember still in this space, still in this bowl, still in this realm of reality, but you in a higher density version of this realm of reality. You follow me? When you have those dreams, you there when you have those dreams where, yeah, you still on Earth. Earth still looks similar, and you still may even have physical bodies like this. Everything may look the same, but different. But it play out differently. So it play out more or less dense. Like you may be flying, or you may be floating while you're on Earth. So you still on Earth. You ain't fully went into the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension. You still in the Earth side of the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, but you a little bit higher in the higher realm of reality of Earth in general. Now, here's where a lot of nightmares can play out in that realm because you kind of like in conflux. You kind of in between. You in between of, aka you in this higher world where things play out different and more chaotically. These be the dreams you see like maybe some weird looking creatures. These be the dreams sometimes where it be scary because like may have super strength, things may have supernatural powers in that realm, and you gotta think that's gonna be more scary to you if you still on Earth thinking you in Earth in a realm like that where things that happen supernatural, as opposed to you being fully in that realm with already a different type of body and you already in another type of body form. You see what I'm saying? You are in a different realm. Your lens is gonna bounce off differently. You're not gonna look at it as scary because it's more of a familiarity in something that you used to when you in those higher type of realms. So you vibrating so high, you such on a higher density of the plane that it don't scare you as much because not only is it less dense, but it's the norm. Whereas if you in between flux, you still on Earth, but yet you experiencing all this supernatural shit, this supernatural otherworldly dimensional ish. You experiencing ghosts floating, you experiencing beings floating, you experience beings with all these supernatural powers around you, but yet you're still on Earth. That's gonna scare you. You're gonna wake up real fast and have a nightmare faster than you would if you was in some other type of reality having a dream there where it's already the norm. That's my whole point. I know I'm breaking it down like crazy, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off it, man. But that vid coming soon, bro. So y'all tap in because we gonna get in depth. I got the notepad ready. I done drew some art. I done got it all, you see what I'm saying, correlated. I done wrote it down. The three heavens and how it's correlated. So with that being said, I'm glad. Shout out everybody that came support and listened to the video. I hope y'all learned a lot from it. Yeah, man, 100%. So yeah, we lit, and I got a real. I put some hard work into it though. But yeah, whatever, man. Love y'all. Shout y'all a lot. Thanks for being here. And this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go deep with it though. I'm gonna talk about the cloud being and how that's the lowest density version of Earth, but you still on Earth, but you in the spirit realm, but you in the lowest density of the spirit of Earth in the spirit realm. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk about how there's a level above that, and then there's a small level above that. That's the last plateau before you fully reach out of this realm. And that highest plateau, because three things make things whole. But that highest plateau before you reach out of this realm, is gonna be the highest version of Earth. So it play out slightly differently, but you're still in this space. You know what I'm saying? So it's less dense. It's a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? But it's still in this realm. And then I'm gonna get into the fully in the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension, the second heaven, where once you get in that realm, things don't even play out the same way. And this we get into psychedelics, and why a lot of people can't perceive what they seen, especially when they take high doses and they break the veil, because things aren't even correlated the same way. You're not gonna fully perceive fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional vessels the same way you a third dimensional being. You only see my hand the way you're seeing it now, because this is third dimensional, literally. You're not gonna see a fourth dimensional being the same way. That's like being able to see the ins and outside of something with other structures around it. The fifth dimension, same thing, and even more to it than that. Let alone the sixth dimension, you see what I'm saying? That's got more layers on this. That's like sixth dimension is like this times three, you see what I'm saying? Or whatever. But I'm gonna get into all that, and then I'm gonna get into the realm high in that second heaven, that's the realm of the true fallen angels. And when the book of Enoch talk about the Elohim, the I can't think of the name, some with a G, Grigory, something like that. How those are what a part of the Jesus Christ, and they was the birth of religion, and where you think you praying to God, but you're really praying to them. And that's why in the beginning it said, "Let there be light. Let us make man in our image. Let man be made in our image." I'm gonna be breaking down how all that. You think it's crazy all you want. I'm gonna be breaking all that down. How the Grigory brings in the book of Enoch. That's the fifth avenue we talk about. In that fifth area, how that's them beings in there, and that's where all the Baphomet at, the Shamyazas, Jesus Christ, Ra, which is really the same being, all them, you see what I'm saying? Baphomet, all them, Azazel, all those fallen angels reside in that. And how when you doing religion, you think you worship a real true God, but you really ain't, because the real true God wouldn't even try to want you to call it God, because God came from a man-made term in general of rulership. That's some kingdom type ish that they came up with to rule over people. That ain't no real godly energy to call something God. The true overall God, what you would want to call God, will be actually considered the overall or the supreme. The supreme, because it's the one above all, but it has nothing to do with control and manipulation like the way y'all be seeing it. And if you don't do what I say, you will be marked down, you will be destroyed and punished. No, that ain't got nothing to do with God. The real overall God, the overall parameter, universe, what you want to call it, supreme, overall, want you to be happy, want you to be free, want you to be light as a dove, light as a feather, so you can ascend to its realm where it don't have to deal with negative thoughts and feelings, and it be free. And all these negative emotions and feelings don't even exist in that realm. You have to be a pure purification. So I'm gonna get into all that, because that's the third realm. But I'm also getting into there, same way how there's the highest version of this third dimension I was talking about, that play out less dense. There's a highest version of that, the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimensional realm, and that's where all the cherubims and seraphims. The real version of a human in that realm, like a man, because we are not. If you watch Rio, you know we are not real humans. I mean, we are not real men and women. We that's why they call us human. Or we're mankind, so kind of like man. But the real men and women up there, the real version of man, the equivalent to us is a human being the top species in this realm. The equivalent to that up there in that fourth and fifth and sixth dimensional, the realm above us, would be the equivalent of a cherubim or a seraphim. You see what I'm saying? Those are actual living beings. That's the normality of those worlds. You couldn't handle those type of forms. You can't handle those alpha brain waves yet, because you haven't expanded enough and ascended enough and accumulated and made your spirit big and broad enough to be able to take one of those vessels or even fully perceive them. Because you couldn't handle all that light. First of all, it's too much brightness. It's too much light. It will burn you. It will be way too much for you. You see what I'm saying? It'll be way too much. It will outweigh you from an emotional and feeling point of view. The vibrations and current will be too strong. And the light from it that's emanating and radiating will be too small. Y'all can't even take really the lights and rays from this sun. That's a part of the whole Grigory system in general. That's still one of the part of the fallen angels race. We're gonna get into it, and that's why Ra was the sun god and all that. We're gonna get into all that. But yeah. You can't even handle that. So you think you're gonna handle the light and the light and and what's that word? When something what's that word? The light, the brightness, whatever you want to call it, that's radiating. You couldn't handle that from a seraphim and a cherubim, cause now you starting to get close to the God now. You see what I'm saying? And you would get outweighed by that. You see what I'm saying? So it's always a process of evolution that we take different bodies and levels of bodies. But yeah, we're gonna get deep into it though. We're gonna get deep into it, and I'm gonna also do a video about dreams too. Talk about how dreams can be scary and what you really in, and how to perceive them, and how to program your dream, all kind of stuff, and all that type of stuff. But yeah, and then you got it, and then but real quick, cause I'm gonna go through it, cause I want to give a rundown. Then once you get above the highest level of that realm, aka the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension realm, we in the third dimension realm, right? We in the 1, 2, and third dimension. We humans are the highest version, the highest creatures of this particular third dimensional realm here. We the human. Now the highest version of the fourth, fifth, sixth dimensional being would be like a seraphim and a cherubim. But here's the thing: once you get into the level above that, the real godly realm, the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimensional realm, the seventh dimensional being, that's like a solar systems and whatnot, would be like what you call that thing? Is it an ophanum? It's like an ophanum. That's the angel too. The one where it's got like all those eyes and rings around it. and it's got like multiple, like hundreds or tens of hundreds of eyes around it, and it's that one big eyeball in the middle that look weird to us. That would be like example of an Ophinum. That would be like a seventh dimensional solar system like planet. I mean, I'm sorry, solar system like being. And then once you go a level above that, in that the in the seventh, eighth, and ninth dimensional realm, you're looking at like constellational beings and galaxies, and those would be like one of the name was a I can't think of it, but it's like the Koyak Kadash or something like that, and that's supposed to be like the highest rank of angel that you don't even really be seeing. You don't even be here. You definitely don't hear about that in the regular Christian Bible. But even in like the book, you got to be like in like either the book of Enoch, or you have to be in like certain emerald texts, or you got to be in like certain I don't know if it's the Quran or the Torah. So you got to be in certain books to understand the knowledge of that particular being. But that would be like an eighth dimensional being or eighth slash ninth dimensional being. And then once you start getting in the ninth dimension or higher like that, we're not even fully aware of what that being would even be like at all. We really don't have that much awareness of anything in the 7th, 8th, and 9th dimension in general. We just have certain concepts that are lowered down that still ain't fully like it. But you damn sure don't have no full understanding of the 9th dimensional. But once you start getting the 9th and higher into the actual realm of God and the head of God, you're not really going to be able to fully perceive that type of stuff like that because the dimensional level is too broad. You can't even take psychedelics. You can't even take a mushroom, 8 grams of mushroom, and fully perceive that. You can't even take DMT and break the veil in DMT and fully understand. Once you go past the waiting room in DMT and the chrysanthemum and then the waiting room, and then you come back. It's a name for it, but it's when you got so high in the DMT world that once you come down, you don't remember any of it. You can't even remember that, and that's only on a certain level of dimensional level. So you think you're gonna understand a ninth dimensional being? You can't even understand a fifth. Some of y'all can barely even understand a fourth dimensional being. But you can't even fully understand a fifth and sixth dimensional being. You think you're gonna fully understand a ninth dimensional being? So we got a lot of ways to go. You see what I'm saying? It's people being human, civilization, all of us on this evolutionary scale. But with that being said, I love y'all all. We're gonna have a good one. If I don't come back tonight with it, it's definitely gonna be probably tomorrow. Cause we're gonna try to get out the way. You know what I'm saying? But things happen, life be life, and things be happening. But we're gonna see. We're gonna try to get right. We're gonna try to bring it in. And shout out to Golfer Kobe. Sorry if I ain't see you. Golfer Kobe shot you out. It's always good, fam. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always got these live saves. So you can always come back and see them. You know what I'm saying? But much love to y'all. Y'all take it easy. And have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? Have a great day because we don't be less. You know what I'm saying? Like they always teach us in the subconscious community. We don't want to be less. You see what I'm saying? We're going to be great. You feel?